Rohit, just wanted to ask you about Suryakumar. Where do you think his fearlessness to play the way he does, start the innings that he does, where do you think that comes from? And also, how do you think or how much do you think it's benefited him that he's come into the Indian side, I guess, as a mature player, guy who knew what he was about almost before he got established in the side?
Yeah, I mean that's probably his nature. That's where it comes from. I think he's a very he's a sort of guy who just doesn't carry any baggages with him. Not his suitcases. I mean, he's got a lot of suitcases. Honestly speaking, he loves his shopping. But when it comes to carrying that extra pressure, extra baggages, I don't think he has that in him. And you can see that when he plays. And it's not like he's played a couple of tournaments like that. He's been playing like that for a year now, and it shows. And you can judge the kind of character he is, and he likes to play like that. And if you've I don't know if you've heard him talk in interviews. I mean, he likes to bat in a similar fashion, whether we are 10 for 2 or 100 for 2. He likes to go out and express himself. And that's probably the reason, he was in the team in the last World Cup. Although we didn't have a great World Cup, but I mean, looking at what he's done in the entire year from that World Cup onwards, as we say, sky is the limit for him. But yeah, he's shown great maturity as well. He's taken pressure from a lot of the guys the way he plays, and it rubs off on the other guys as well when they bat around him. Uh, and yeah, I mean, he do understand his game pretty well, and he do understand, what the bowler is trying to do when he's batting. So it's a collective of everything. He understands. He likes playing on the big ground. He doesn't. He hates playing on small grounds, as he told me once. He doesn't like the smaller boundaries, smaller grounds, because he can't see the gaps. And I believe that he likes to see big gaps, and that's where his strength is.
If first you could tell us how you're doing after the hit at the nets yesterday, and last game you made a change with Pant coming in. Was that a one-off, or will you be sticking to it now?
The first part is obviously, I mean, I was hit yesterday, yes, but it seems to be fine now. There was a little bruising, but it's absolutely fine now. Between Pant and DKC, I said it before the last game as well. Rishabh was the only guy who didn't get to play on this tour at all, except the two games that we played in Perth. That was our unofficial practice game. But since then, he hasn't had a hit, and he was the only guy who was missing some game time. So we wanted to give him some time and have some options as well. Whether if we want to make changes in the semis or the finals, we should be able to do that. And it'll be unfair to just bring the guy from nowhere and make him play the game. So that was the thought. But again, at the same time, we've told the guys right from the beginning that everyone needs to be ready for whichever game that they have to play, whether it's semis, final, league games. They got to be ready for it. But yeah, I mean, it was a little tactical as well, considering we were not knowing which team we will be playing in the semis before that Zimbabwe game. So we wanted to just give a left-hander an opportunity to counter some of the spinners who bowl in the middle for New Zealand and England. That was the thought, and we thought Rishabh was the guy for us to go and give him some time as well. But again, what is going to happen tomorrow, I think I won't be able to tell you right now. But both of the keepers will be in play for sure.